when I was in middle school and high school, I had this very bad mindset where I just wanted everybody to like me. And not even just like in a sense that I want them to be interested in me. I wanted them to think I was perfect almost. At least that's how it seemed looking back at it. Whenever I'd be in class, I'd be sitting there and I wouldn't want to stand in front of the class. I wouldn't want to speak in front of the class. I almost wanted to stay hidden because I thought if I spoke up, people would be judging me. And the judgment, or at least me thinking the judgment was there, made me just a shell of myself. I wasn't even being me. I would show up and just sit there. I talked to my friends, but anywhere around people, I wouldn't even speak. If I had to walk in front of people, I would be thinking about every single action I would take, every step, every movement of my body. It'd be in my head, like, am I walking normally? Like, that's the stupidest thing that I can think of that I've ever done, almost. Like, why would I be walking around wondering what everybody's thinking of my small movements? Why would people be interested in my small movements? Whenever you're seeing somebody walk down the street, when are you ever like, man, look how that guy walks. His arms are moving not in unison. Like, what kind of stupid shit is that? But that's how I thought. And I think that's how a lot of people think too. They think people are over-analyzing everything you do whenever nobody cares about you. You're some random person. They're not watching you. They're watching maybe their friend. They're watching somebody they're interested in, but they're not watching you. And if they are watching you, it's probably because they're interested in you. They find you interesting. And it's not to judge you. It's to see you, right? So I want to relate this to people pleasing, but it's really just being insecure in yourself and not wanting to let your flaws show, not wanting yourself to be shown. Basically, it's just holding yourself back. And I know a lot of people struggle with this, and for me, it was very hard to get over. It took a lot of almost like training my mind to stop thinking that way. And it's not something you can just get over like quickly. It's something that builds up over time. It comes with confidence. That's all stems from being insecure. Whenever you're like that, you just think the world's out to get you, basically. I can say, now that I've gone through it, it's basically a victim mentality. Not really, but in a sense it is, because you're almost feeling sorry for yourself, right? Especially whenever you're thinking about it, like, man, why am I doing this? Because you're genuinely wondering why, and you can't help it. And it's a bad place to be in. So if you're going through that, I understand. And the best way I can tell you to get over this is to just work on yourself. You can start going to the gym, getting confident in your body, showing yourself that you're able to be determined and work towards something that you want and make it happen. Doing that will give you confidence. You can start reading more, showing yourself that you're capable of learning, that you're capable of doing things that you set yourself up to do, basically. If you're in school right now and you're failing, but you want to do good, start doing good, and you're going to build up confidence from that. There's so many things that can build up that confidence. It comes with time. You can't just do one thing and it's fixed, right? You got to do a bunch of small things. The small things build up and they seep into your self-image and it becomes part of you. You start being the confident guy because you've given yourself evidence to believe that. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm confident in myself. You have to show yourself that you're capable of doing these things, because doing that, again, it gives you the evidence that you're capable. Whenever you have evidence, you can't deny it, and you can't convince yourself otherwise. Now, if you were just to try to convince yourself with no reasoning behind it, like, oh yeah, I could do that. Like, okay, prove it. And then whenever you prove it, boom, it adds up to your confidence level. You get more and more and more and more the more you do things. If you want to set out, and if you're a lonely guy, you want to get a girlfriend, you go out, get you a girlfriend. You just prove to yourself you can get a girlfriend. Now your confidence increases. You want to build up a body. You start going to the gym, you start eating properly. Boom, you build up a body. Confidence. Doing these things that you set out, you make a plan to go and do, and you actually make it happen. You stick to it. Doing that shows yourself that you're capable. And knowing that you're capable will get you out of that mindset completely. Because that's exactly what happened to me. My insecurity stemmed from, I guess, my lack of social skills, first of all, and then my body, because I was super skinny, and I just thought that I was like a little boy in everybody's eyes, even though I was like 17, 18, 19, whatever, right? So I started working out, met a lot of people while I was working out, gained a bunch of weight, gained a bunch of muscle, fixed, right? And it's as simple as that. Figuring out what the problem is, taking the action, proving to yourself you can stick to the action, and then fixed. That's all it takes. Sure, I'll make it sound easy when I say that's all it takes, because obviously that's going to take time, but the journey's the fun part, right? You're going to see the improvement over time. You're going to see, I'm not that guy anymore, and you become who you want to be. You're confident, you can be yourself, and you get out of your head and you can actually start living the life you want to live, being you, right? I think that's the goal everybody should have, is just to be as much of yourself as possible. Because it's magnetic, it's charming, and you just feel great doing it. Who cares about everybody else? Whenever you're being truly yourself, it feels great. Like, I'm just being honest, it feels amazing knowing that this is me. The people who are around me like me for me. Like, what's a better feeling than that? And you're just being true to yourself, right? And that's going to lead you to things that you should have in your life, because you're doing the things you want. Now, I recommend taking action on this. If you're somebody who's like that, you're always overthinking in your head, you struggle to even move without wondering if people are watching you, wondering if people think about you. You talk to your friends, you're like, man, do my friends even like me? It's a confidence issue. You got to do these things that you want to do, but your mind tells you not to do because you're too lazy, right? Once you do those things, you're gonna have so much confidence in yourself. You're gonna say, I don't even care if they like me or not. This is who I am, and I've proven to myself that I can make things happen. They don't like me, I'll go make some new friends. I'm gonna make that happen, and then boom, fixed. If you get any value from this video, I really appreciate it. If you'd subscribe, help me out a lot, and I'd appreciate it. So besides that, if you got any goals, go make them happen.